Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Washing and More. We're out here in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina today, and we're going to be doing a subcontracting job on this house behind us. This is for a contractor we've worked with many times in the past, and I'm very grateful for the job. This property's in pretty rough shape, so I'll take you for a quick walk around, see what we're working with. Alright, so here we go. The first thing I see when I get out of the truck, is this beautiful bush just swarming in bees. So that's a good sign for the rest of the day. I'm not scared of bees, but a lot of overgrowth here in the front yard. But hey, you know what? I love it. Wild landscape. Keep the bees happy. All right. So we're going to be doing this house. We're going to be cleaning this driveway. We're going to be doing the front porch and the back porch. Luckily, it is stained. So I'm going to be soft washing this today, and you can see a good bit of green up front. I believe this house is either getting ready for resale or just being fixed up, but you can see it's been quite a while since we've had any attention inside. Pretty good size dirt dauber nest up here in the corner, and we're going to be getting these steps cleaned up as well. I want to take you guys around to the backyard where things get a little crazier. A good bit of gunk on the gutter line. This is a wood plank siding, so we don't see a ton of algae growth on it, but I'm seeing a lot of oxidation. So I'm going to come over here real quick. Do a quick oxidation test. And yeah, we've got oxidation here. I figured we would. This is the side where it gets pretty fun, is the backyard hasn't been maintained at all. So I'm going to be walking through the wildflowers and the wild strawberries. Tons of wild strawberries back here today. I'm going to see if I can get down here. Just this entire backyard is full of wild strawberries. It's pretty crazy. We have the hose pulled all the way around. And we're going to be doing this back deck right up here. It was not prepped for us today, but there was only a few things to move. All of the things that I had to move had price tags on them, so I'm assuming this might have been an estate sale, or they're just trying to clean everything out. But as you can see back here, not much growth, just a lot of spider webs, a lot of gunk, a lot of mildew around the windows. This right here I wasn't able to move. It was just too heavy for me. You know, I did my best. I got all this stuff off the porch, but at the end of the day it needs to be moved before we arrive, so I did not move that chest, which just, I don't know what's in it, don't need to know what's in it. I'm just going to wash around it. We're also going to be doing these steps right through here. It was actually not part of the quote. I didn't see it in the pictures, but we're going to go ahead and honor the quote we have for this contractor because he does give us quite a bit of work. Coming around here, this is wrapped all the way around. Again, overgrown. I'm going to definitely be doing a tick check when I get home. But this is probably the most cool part of the property. Is this got this nice little walkway over the stream. And this is a pretty cool part of these old towns like Raleigh, is they've got a little bit of nature left. So I'm sure once this house gets cleaned up, the contractor does what he needs to do, it's going to be a beautiful property, and it's going to be ready for somebody to live in once again. Alright, moving right along on this one. Again, not a whole lot of algae, but we've got a ton of spider webs, a ton of mildew around the windowsills, and just overall, when we leave here, this house is not going to look abandoned. Just might need a landscaper to come out and finish making it look so. It was a very slow September for us. I'm grateful for this contractor. He's started to pick up, maybe he's picking up on work too, but this year he's given us probably 5 or 6 jobs. And that's made a big difference. You know, at the end of the day, 5 or 6 jobs, and some of them were pretty big. The largest house we've ever done, we did this year, and that was through this contractor. And I think he just has a bigger marketing budget than I do. I'm not 100% sure how he gets such good leads, but he gets some pretty big jobs for me. And I make sure to give him a price that is less than what I would do for a residential customer. That way he has a little bit of room to make money off of it. And so far I'm thinking it's worked well for both of us. And he found us one day by reading the phone number on the side of the truck and giving us a call. We have several contractors we work with, but this one has so far been the most consistent for us. The house wash today is probably going to be the easiest part of this project. That driveway looked pretty black. It's probably been many years since the last time it was cleaned. But I stopped on the way here and got some fresh SH that's currently leaking in the back of the truck. I think it might be about time for me to upgrade away from the 5-gallon jugs so that I can actually get some long-term storage that's going to cause me a little bit less of a headache. We shall see what the timeline ends up being for that, because I'm really making a push to save for that 8-gallon per minute machine. I'd prefer not to go to a 5 or a 6 and buy new nozzles and everything, and I'm really hoping just to go straight to the 8, as long as this current pressure washer continues to do an amazing job. We did 4 years now on the same unit. We've had 2 pumps on it. Not changed 2 pumps, we've had the original plus one we changed. We were just soft washing this today, so I'm not using anything stronger than the XJET to rinse. I might get a little closer than normal, but just applying the SH to the stained wood, letting it sit, and do a heavy rinse with the XJET. And get out of here what we can get out of here without spending too much time on it. Not super worried about overspray on the vegetation today. Most of this is going to come out before it gets sold. Alright, so we are now rinsing side number 3, and it's going pretty well. I've got the back porch done, and I still need to get the front of the house, the front porch area, and the driveway. I just checked my gas can, and what I thought was full is actually just about empty. So I don't think I'm going to be able to make it through this the whole way without having to stop, wrap up, go get gas, and come back. We shall see if what I have lasts. Generally, soft wash doesn't use as much gas as a high pressure, but unfortunately, I did have to use some pressure. I used the 25-degree tip to get that back porch clean, and so that probably burnt up a good bit of gas, and hopefully I have enough to hit the driveway with high pressure. It's not a small driveway, so we are going to see if I can do this or not. I mean, I'll do it, but I would prefer not to have to go get gas. Coming out great though. That's just kind of the process works. If it's really dirty or not super dirty, it gets it pretty dang clean. Hopefully I'll save a little bit of gas and a little bit of time today on this one. I put down about a 5% pre-treat. I tried a 2% last month and didn't really get much of a result, so I'm really going full bore on this one and just trying to keep this wet. I'm really hoping to only have to take one pass. This is a very dirty driveway, so I'm not super confident that that will work, but if this SH will give me a little bit of a hand and just take a little bit of the work off of it for me, I would be happy for it. Just trying to keep it wet right now. Alright, I'm going to give this some time to dwell and then get the whisper wash out. Alright, so it's hard to tell. We have a exposed aggregate driveway, so it's still not coming out super clean. But I can see right here, this is a path that I missed. It was actually very difficult to tell where I had cleaned and where I had not cleaned. Once that SH had taken in, it really melted everything away. So I'm going to come on through. You can see a couple of lines over here I missed as well. I'm going to come on through and do some of the touch-up work. I just put my last little bit of gasoline into the pressure washer. So I am going to hope I have enough to do this little area over here, this area over here, and this area right up here at the top. And then if I need to, I can rinse with just a garden hose. But so far that worked really well. Like, it took it from being black to I guess brown, but it allowed me to make one pass on this and it came out really well. So luckily also have a little drain right over here, so all of my stuff, it did clog a little while ago, but it's been very helpful keeping all of the mud out of my way. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and touch up these spots and hopefully wrap up soon. All right, so this one is all done. I definitely had a very easy time on the driveway, but I think part of that might just be because it's exposed aggregate. But this is my first time having a pre-treat that worked very well, so I'm going to say, hey, there we go, 5%. Really did a trick. Didn't quite kill the grass all in the driveway, and I made sure to keep the area around it pretty saturated. This came out really good. I mean, again, I wasn't able to get to every area because, like, the overgrowth right over here, I can't do it. Over there by the creek, I don't know what's in there, but you know, these bricks came out good. Yeah, it honestly, this came out very, very well. I think that they will not be able to recognize some areas. Again, not ideal, but it came out really, really well. And this was our standard 1% house wash mix on this. There was not a lot of algae, but I still treat it all the same. Trying to get out here to the back porch. Alright. And you can see it came out very nice. It needs a good lawn care day. But after that, I think this is going to be about ready to sell, if that's what they're intending to do with it. I'll come over here and try and get some mud off of my shoes before I walk on the back porch. Yeah, back porch didn't come out all that great. You know, it is wood that's left out in the rain, but it's cleaner. Got a lot less green on it. And I did my best to put everything kind of back over and out of the rain. This is going to be a happy day. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you've made it this far. I'm still figuring out a lot of this process and trying to pass on knowledge that I find along the way. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. All right. You guys be safe out there.